Behind you right now, there's something you've been carrying your entire life. You can't see it, but it's there, waiting, growing stronger every day you refuse to turn around. It's your unfinished business, and tonight, we're going to face it together. I'm talking about that weight, the one you feel between your shoulder blades, when you're alone at 3 a.m. and your mind starts wandering to all the things you never completed. The apologies you never made. The dreams you abandoned. The promises you broke to yourself. Right now, as you're listening to this, something behind you is stirring, because it knows. I'm talking about it. You recognize this feeling behind you, don't you? That subtle tension, like someone's watching you even when you're completely alone. That's not paranoia. That's your unfinished business, trying to get your attention. Every human being carries this shadow. It's made of all the things we started but never finished. All the words we should have said but kept silent. All the steps we should have taken but chose safety instead. And here's what nobody tells you. Your unfinished business, it has consciousness. It has needs. It has something to say. Think about the last time you felt truly excited about something. A project, a relationship, a goal that made your heart race. What happened to it? You started strong, didn't you? The first few days, maybe even weeks, you were unstoppable. You could taste the success, feel the transformation coming. Then, something shifted. The enthusiasm faded. Obstacles appeared. Doubt crept in. And slowly, quietly, you let it slip away into the shadows behind you. Right now, behind you, there's a graveyard of your unfinished dreams. Some died from fear. Some from perfectionism. Some from the crushing weight of other people's expectations. But they're all still there, waiting. And here's the psychological truth that will change everything. Your unfinished business isn't trying to haunt you. It's trying to complete you. You just had a thought, something like, "This is getting too real," didn't you? That's your nervous system recognizing itself in this mirror. Because somewhere behind you, there's a version of yourself who never gave up, who finished what they started, who kept their promises. If this resonates with something behind you, let me know with a like. This community sees the shadows we all carry. Let me tell you about Sarah. She came to this realization at 34. Behind her was an unfinished novel. 200 pages she'd written 5 years earlier, then abandoned when life got complicated. But here's what she discovered. Every day she didn't write wasn't freedom from the pressure. It was pressure building behind her like a dam ready to burst. The unfinished novel wasn't just pages. It was a part of her identity, trapped in limbo, unable to live, unable to die. You have these too, don't you? That business idea you had 3 years ago. That skill you wanted to master. That conversation you've been avoiding. That creative project collecting dust. Behind you right now, they're all standing there, not as failures, but as possibilities, still breathing, still hoping you'll turn around. Right now, as you're listening, it's getting closer. Can you feel it? That presence behind you. It's not trying to scare you. It's trying to remind you of who you really are underneath all the compromises. Here's the revelation that changes everything. Your unfinished business holds the keys to your authentic self. Every abandoned project contains a piece of your true identity. Every broken promise to yourself marks a place where you chose fear over growth. And your unconscious mind knows this. That's why you feel that weight. That's why you can't fully relax when you think about certain things. Part of you is still back there in that unfinished space, waiting for you to come back and make things right. Think about this moment, right now. Behind you is everyone you used to be. All your former selves, lined up like photographs. Each one holding something you left unfinished. The teenager who wanted to learn guitar. The young adult who dreamed of traveling. The person who promised they'd get healthy. The one who swore they'd write that book. They're all there, behind you, not judging, just waiting. And here's what's beautiful and terrifying. Every single one of them is still you, still alive, still hoping you'll remember what mattered to them. Your unfinished business isn't about the past. It's about integration. It's about becoming whole. It's about honoring every version of yourself that ever dared to dream. What did you discover behind you? Share below. This community sees you, sees your unfinished dreams, sees your potential for completion. Recontextualization phase. Everything behind you has been trying to tell you something. It's not you're a failure. It's not you can't finish anything. It's something much more profound, much more loving. It's saying, you matter enough to complete. You matter enough to keep your promises to yourself. You matter enough to turn around and face what you've left undone. Your unfinished business is actually unfinished love. Love for yourself that got interrupted. Love for your dreams that got postponed. Love for your potential that got buried under practical concerns. Every incomplete project, every abandoned goal, every broken self-promise, they're all love letters you wrote to yourself but never sent. Behind you right now, there's a post office full of unsent love letters addressed to your future self. Each one contains a piece of who you're meant to become. Here's what I learned when I finally turned around and faced my own graveyard of unfinished business. It wasn't about completing everything. It was about understanding why I abandoned myself in the first place. Most unfinished business dies from the same cause. We make it about them instead of us. We make it about the project instead of the person. We focus on the outcome instead of the identity. But what if your unfinished business was never about finishing the thing? What if it was about finishing with the part of you that gives up? Think about your biggest unfinished piece right now. The one that makes you slightly sick to your stomach when you think about it. What if, instead of seeing it as something you failed at, you saw it as something that failed you by not being worthy of your completion? What if the reason you stopped wasn't weakness, but wisdom? Your unconscious mind protecting you from completing something that wasn't actually aligned with your authentic self? Behind you, there might be things that deserve to remain unfinished. And there might be things screaming for completion. The wisdom is knowing the difference. The person you were when this started, they're behind you now. Already different, already changed, by simply turning around and looking. Here's your integration moment. Subscribe if you're ready to turn around and face everything you've left unfinished. This journey requires witnesses. Integration doesn't mean finishing everything. It means making peace with everything. Some things behind you need completion. Some need forgiveness. Some need to be let go with love. All of them need acknowledgement. Your unfinished business becomes finished the moment you turn around and say, I see you. I understand why you mattered. I understand why you stopped. I understand what you were trying to teach me. Right now, imagine turning around, physically, in your mind. Look behind you, at everything you've left undone. See them all there, waiting, not with judgment, but with patience. They've been waiting for you to be strong enough to face them, to understand them, to integrate them. Some will whisper, it's time to finish what we started. Others will whisper, thank you for letting me go. All of them will whisper, welcome home. Your unfinished business was never your enemy. It was your unintegrated potential waiting for you to become whole enough to receive it. Behind you, there's no longer a graveyard of failures. There's a library of lessons. There's a treasure chest of unrealized dreams. There's a mirror reflecting who you're becoming. As you finish listening to this, something will be different. Tonight, when you're lying in bed, you'll feel it. That weight behind you will feel lighter. Not because you finished everything, but because you finally turned around. And tomorrow, when you think about that thing you've been avoiding, you won't feel that familiar, sick feeling. You'll feel curious. You'll feel ready. Here's your new truth to carry with you. Your unfinished business is not your shame. It's your invitation to become who you've always been underneath the fear of completion. Behind you, there's no longer a shadow. There's a mirror. And in that mirror, you'll see the person who finishes what they start, who keeps promises to themselves, who turns toward instead of away from, who completes instead of abandons. That person has been waiting behind you your entire life. Today, you finally turned around. Next time, we're going behind you again to explore the part of you that never speaks. The silent observer that's been watching your entire life and has something profound to tell you. Until then, keep turning around. Keep facing what's behind you. Because what you can't see controls you. But what you finally face completes you. This is behind you, where your shadows become your light.